In this episode, we make some automatic harvesters. Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77 and we are back on the Valhelsia world. And I have been doing some off-camera work and we're going to get started on it right away to show you what I've done. I have been working on mining, mostly in gathering resources. I did create a mine that's 3 wide, a mine shaft all the way down there, and there's various places we can exit out, including a mine shaft, which will be kind of cool. But I've been gathering resources. I've also been working on making some more coke. You see they've got the coal coke here, and working on taking the iron that I have and making some steel. As you can see, I ran out of coal coke. We're going to have to get some more coal to make it, but we do have a lot of steel, and we have some iron and things left over, so that is awesome. Today, the plan for today, I hope, is to get into doing some create. And one of the first things I want to do is see if I can make something that works with this tree. I've been making this my little like mini tree farm here, and this particular oak tree, it's one of those big ones, and I hate those. Do you hate those ones? I hate those. They're just terrible. So I think we can make a saw of some sort and work with this. So I'm going to go and start to work on that right now. It looks like the saw needs iron sheets, an iron ingot, and some andesite casing. Now, the iron sheet, how do you make that? It's just taking iron with the hammer. We can do that very easy. And the andesite casing, it takes just wood and andesite alloy. And andesite alloy is just andesite and either zinc nuggets or iron nuggets. Okay, so we can do most of that, I think. Let's see, where is my hammer? We have some iron nuggets here. We have a hammer. So we should be able to take 3 of these at the hammer to make the iron sheets. There we go. We need to get some wood. Let's get some wood there and some of those. Let's actually use this wood. It's probably better. Okay. And for the saw, again, we need to make this thing. We need andesite alloy, and we need andesite. Oh, yeah. Andesite. We got some andesite. Okay. And do that again. It was what, 2 nuggets and 2 andesite? Wow, it's kind of expensive, but that's okay. And so now we can make the casings. We have 4 andesite casings, and we can make, I think, a mechanical saw. Now that works out really great. We also need to make a crank, a hand crank, I think it is. Let's make sure we can do that. This is part of create the hand crank, and it's just a shaft, another andesite alloy. Well, we know how to make that. There we go. And how do you make? Oh, there's a little lag. There we go. And this is just 2 more andesite alloys. Okay, it's a good thing we have enough of the andesite there, huh? There we've had some shafts. And so we should be able to make the crank. Okay. So the way I believe this works here, and this should be kind of cool, is if you take this, and let's put it like against here. You can see the saw is there, but it's not really working. Now if we take the crank and hook it up to that point right there and we crank it, it should automatically cut this tree down for us. And it didn't. And why didn't it is because there's probably 2 side by side, so it only did the 1 block. So let's do it this way. Let's take this out and put this one manually. So there's only 1 block. It should take the entire tree down, I would imagine. We're going to crank this again. And really loudly. And all the tree is down. Look at that. Just that quick, we have farmed a whole entire tree and gotten all the resources just with the hand crank and a saw. That right there is just amazing. The next thing I think I need to work on is getting some food. I only have 2 apples and I have 8 bread. So I want to make some farms, and I think we're going to do it on the other side of this hill, okay? And I did work off camera. Like I said, I've done some things, and one thing I did was I created a way to get through here, except for I filled that in just before this camera shot. We'll put this bed right here, rebind. Anyway, if we go on through here, this is where there was a cave that went through. That's where that cave where it goes down to my main mine shaft. And then on the other side here, right here is where the cave kind of went through. I cut through the this whole cave system. And over there would be the skeleton spawner, if you remember from the last episode. Anyway, this tunnel kind of goes all the way through here. And out here is an area where I think we can condition this area to be some farming. We can put some farms over here. We also have some waterfalls where we can get some power if we need it. I think this will be really nice for that. We got some area to work with that doesn't really de-beautify the lagoon side of things. Okay, but I made this look kind of nice. Now, you notice this. Yeah, my OCD is kicking in too. Moonstone ore apparently takes an obsidian pickaxe. I cannot. If I try with this, it doesn't work. So I'm saving that. I know it made this look different. Now, I know that also the walls don't look great. My intention is to make this be like a larger room. But for right now, it's just a tunnel. Okay, so we're going to start to make a farm over there. And I think I would like to make it with the potato farm, maybe a carrot farm, and maybe a wheat farm. So let me go grab some things here, and let's go and try to build out a good farming area, condition the area over there, making it look better. Cut down some trees now that we have an easy way to do that. That is so cool. Gather up all these resources. Yep, this is how we're going to condition this land. We're going to just take away all these things. I don't know what this is coming at me. I've been working on trying to clear up some land, but it seems very intent on following me and coming up to me, so I'm not sure. We'll see. What is it? It is a beetle. Oh, it's a dead beetle. Wow. I got a lot of hit points, and it's gonna hurt me. I don't know. Die. Got a lot of armor on too, and ow, ow. Beetle. Let's see. Does it drop anything cool? Ah, what is this? Look at that. That looks kind of cool. What is that? Chitin. I wonder what that's used for. We'll hit U to see what it's used for, and it's used to make some armor or a shield, various armor pieces, or a helmet. Looks like a bug helmet. We don't have a lot of this, though, yet. We only have 2 pieces. But still, that is kind of cool. I'm going to get back to clearing out this land. I'm almost done. This space has been flattened out and it's ready to go. So now I can start to put some farms in. Let's get started with that. Normally in vanilla Minecraft, I usually make a farm that's 9x9 with a center spot that has the water source. And that seems to be the most efficient. But this time I'm going to do something a little bit different because I want to use the create mod. So I'm going to make the same 9x9 plots, but we're going to be using some sort of like a circular pattern because we're going to automate with create. It's also getting dark. But what I'll do right now is I'm just going to make out these basically these 9x9 places here, and then I'll show you where the water sources go, and we'll get the farms up and running without any create yet, just so we have a manual farm, and then we'll start to get some of the automation in. This is going to be fantastic. The idea is to put on these corner blocks of the 9x9 grid, putting the water sources, and if you do that, it'll hydrate the entire set of the farm. Now, again, this is not the same as the 9x9 where the corners aren't being used, of course, but we want this to be kind of like a circle pattern so that the create mod, when it harvests this automatically, can reach all the points. It's kind of like a circle if you think about it. And we're going to do the same thing over here just a little bit. Let me plant some seeds so that we can at least get started some manual farming. There we go. We're getting a seedy place advancement. This will help us at least get started. We're going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to use potatoes. And then after that, we can start to figure out how we're going to automate this. And I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do. The first part of this process is to make some sort of engine or way of making things move. And so we're going to make a campfire. So let me grab some wood here. Probably need some more wood, and we have sticks and stuff. Let's look up the campfire really quick here. Takes that. We're going to need 2 of these because we have 2 farms. So we'll have that. Then the other thing we need to make is the encased fan, okay? This thing right here, I'm going to hit this, and I'm going to bookmark this by pressing the A key while hovering over here. And you can see it puts it over here on the left. Now, it takes some pieces here. I know we've got the casings. Where did I put them? There they are. 3 casings here, and we have some 7 shafts. And that's good because we need 1 casing, 1 shaft. So we need to make basically these cog wheels and this propeller. 2 cog wheels here. You get 8 with 1 andesite alloy and 8 buttons. So let's grab some of that. We have some andesite here and some zinc nuggets. That makes that piece. And we need 8 buttons, huh? Like that. That should be enough. So if we do this, we should have 8 of the cog wheels. That's good. And then we just need to make a propeller. And a propeller is another one of those andesite alloys and 4 iron sheets, which we get with the hammer. So we got the 4 sheets. There we go. And one more andesite alloy. There we go. And here we go. That's 1 fan. I need 2 of these. So I need to do it all over again because I wasn't thinking. It's kind of a derp. That's okay, though. I don't mind. This is pretty darn easy to make, right? Make one of those. And so we're trying to make the propeller. Do we have enough here for that? Yes, we do. And there's our 2 encased fans. And then we will need 2 levers. And there we go. Okay, let's go and use this right now over at the farms. As you can see, the farms are doing nicely. So now we're going to start up the next process, which is getting this machine to start to work with the engine portion of this whole process, okay? Now, I started to work on this, but I didn't have a pick, so I had to go make another one. Now that I have that pick, we can do this properly. We're going to do 1 block down. We're going to put an encased fan facing downward. And it should go the other way so that you can see the fan blades. And I'm not sure why it's doing this. It should be really easy. You should be able to just do like this. And there they are. Okay, that's the fan blades. And then we want underneath that, I'm going to put some blocks here so I don't have any trouble. Underneath that, we want to have the campfire, just like that. The campfires have smoke and air is pushing up through, which will move the fan, okay? And that's what we want to see. Now, if I go all the way up here and I put in a lever and I flip the lever, you can see this little square here, it starts to move. So this fan is being powered by the campfire and moving that, okay? So we're going to put this same mechanism over on the other side over by the potatoes. I know it looks weird having both of these like farms having smoke coming out of them, but it won't be that way for very long. We're going to now work on the next step, which is the actual arm that does all of the work, okay? So there's going to be 3 components of that. Let's go back and make those. The next thing we need to make 2 of these mechanical bearings. You can see it takes shafts, it takes andesite alloys, more of the casing, and a turntable, okay? So we're going to try and see if we have any of these resources on us to make this right now. We don't have the turntable, and it just takes some slabs. Well, that's kind of easy. We have some wood on us here. Let's make some slabs, and we need basically 2 turntables. There's 1. So we're making 2 of these. Okay, and that's that. And then do we have enough there? There's 1 of those. We have enough for another one? No, we don't. We need more of the casings, but we have... Ooh, I don't want to make that many of them. Just make that. There we go. Make 1 more. Okay, so we have right now the 2 mechanical bearings. That's the first part of this process. The next thing we have to do is we have to make the radial chassis. And this, we need just 2 of these, so we should be able to do this pretty quick. And that's all we need for that. And then of the linear chassis, we need a total of 8. Okay, so we see it makes 3 of these for this. So if we do this 3 times, we should be able to get 9, and that'll be enough for that. And there we go. Okay, I'm going to put some of this wood back here, and we're going to grab some slime. Where would I have my slime? There's some slime. And now we're going to set up the mechanism portion of this on the farm. And we can see how this works by flipping the lever to make sure that it does do the movement that we want. Okay, so here we are again. We're back over at the wheat farm, and we're going to first put down the mechanical bearing. Okay, and if we flip this lever, we don't see anything happening yet. But let's put down now a radial chassis on that, and this should move. See it moving there? Okay, and that's what we want. And then what we need to do is we need to have right through here, I'm going to get rid of this stuff. We'll replant that in a minute. We're going to put on the side here, we're going to put a linear, the linear chassis on here. Does it stick to that? No, it doesn't. And that's where we need to have the slime. It acts like super glue. So we do that here. And if I put that there, and it should, I don't know if it's that way that I want, but does it move there? It does. See, it's stuck together. But I don't like how that looks there. I think it should be... I'm going to put some blocks behind here just because so I can place this the right way. And again, we can repair this farm and get this all running up in a little bit. So now we have the linear chassis like that. There we go. Let me get rid of this. Okay. And so now when we press this lever, this whole thing should be like an arm that swings. And it is. Okay. I'll go do the same thing over here. And now this should work. Let's see if it does. And it isn't working. There it goes. Okay, so we had a little bit of lag there. One thing I noticed, though, and it was very odd, and I'm not sure why this is, but when I put this radial chassis down and I put the slime on the side, notice that my slime didn't actually, my inventory count didn't go down. It's really strange. It's like it works, but it doesn't use the resource up. I don't know what that is or why, but that's okay. So now that we have this, we are getting a lot closer to having this function. We really need to work on a pickup system. I know we said I was going to work on the pickup system, but I think we actually need to work on the harvesting system. I was jumping ahead a little bit. We need to make these harvesters, mechanical harvesters, and we need a total of 10, 5 for each farm, okay? And you can see here, it just takes the iron plates, it takes more of this andesite alloy, and it makes one of these. So we're going to have to make a bunch of this right here. We need some iron plates. I have been cooking up some iron here, and if it takes, per each of these, takes 2 of these, which means we need 20 total of the plates here. So there's those 20 plates. That works out well. Now we need to make those, and we have 3 of those right now. And what are we missing? We're probably missing more of the andesite alloy, which we have run out of. We have a couple pieces here, and we have some zinc. I have more zinc in here. Zinc ingots that I can break down into zinc nuggets. How much andesite do we have in here? I have another 48. So let's see about making some more of the andesite alloy. There we go. Take those 2 there. And that has a bunch. Okay, so we're there. And we need to make, let's see, make another one of these. I need what? Wood on me? Actually, I need that. There we go. That'll make 4. Probably need a little bit more than that. We want to make, there. We have 8 of those. And so we need a total of 7 more of these. Oh, we don't have enough still. We're missing 2 more. What do we need there? We need more andesite alloy, and that looks like I need to get some more andesite, so we'll have to go do that in a minute. But let's go put these other pieces in here just to make sure that this works right. We're going to do that really quick. Of course, I think it's nighttime. It is. Let me go sleep, and then we'll do it. We need more andesite, and one thing you can do, if you didn't know, is you can take the diorite and the cobble together, and it'll make andesite. Just like that, we have a whole bunch more andesite. So now we should be able to make, with the zinc nuggets here, we should be able to make what we need for the rest of the harvesters. So put that there. And like that, we've got 10 more of that. So we should be able to make 2 more harvesters. And there we go, we have 10. Okay, let's go put this onto the machinery at the farm. Now, these do need to be glued on, so we're going to put glue down. Again, look, it's not using up the slime, which is nice to know. Now, we're going to put onto here, we're going to put right here on each of these spots. Just like that. Now, when we kick off this machine, I think I can do it right here. But I'm going to take off this block just so we can do this. They will start to rotate and move. You can see that they're harvesting. And that's what we want to see. We'll do the same thing over here. Like, make it sticky. I'll get rid of this crop for a second. And we'll put on the harvesters. Okay. So the next thing and the last thing here is I want to do a pickup system that gathers the resources and gives it into a centralized storage for each of these farms. We've just hit our first roadblock, and that is because I need to make the andesite funnel. This funnel, though, takes andesite alloy, and we know we can make that. That's easy. We need dried kelp. I don't know why a funnel would need kelp, but we need dried kelp. We're going to need 6 of these funnels total, so we're going to need at least 6 kelp, and I need to go find some oceans. So I'm going to look at the map again. I don't see any oceans. There might be some way over here, it looks like, so we're going to have to head that way and see what we can find. So let me go over to the ocean. Okay, we see some kelp here. We're going to break this as best as we can, at least get some pieces. We can bring this back with us, and we can grow our own kelp in our lagoon. So that's fine. We just got to make sure that we have enough of this resource when we come back, okay? That should be enough. Let's go on back. All right, we're back. Let's make these funnels. I said I need a total of 6, and I'll explain later when we do, but we need to get 6 total. So there is 2, 4, 6. We have all of the andesite funnels that we need, and that's excellent. So now we need to make 4 of these portable storage interfaces. Now, these are where they're going to use these right here. They're going to use 4 of the andesite funnels. So really, we need to make 4 brass casings. And if you look, you get 4 of those from some wood and wood and wood. But look at this. This is brass sheets. We need to get some brass sheets. And it looks like we get that from a brass ingot that we flatten with the hammer, similar to the way we use it with iron. And to get that, let's see what we need. We need to do some work here. Probably somewhere there is a device or a way to make brass. And that is why we need the alloy kiln. It takes 3 copper and 1 zinc ingot to make 4 brass. Well, we have some copper right here. And we need to have a zinc ingot, which I'm cooking that up right now. And so if I run out here and go over into this area, I need to get some coal in here. Put that in there. Let's get some coal. And also, it's getting dark. I'll have to sleep. But once we do this, it will make for us some brass. Isn't that cool? Let's get this in here, and let's go and rest. You can see the brass is done. I'm going to grab that. I'm also going to grab the coal so we don't waste it, because I don't have a lot of the that material left. Okay, and we're trying to make, again, the brass right here. We need 2 sheets. So let me put the coal back in here for now. It's processing that right there. Let's grab 2 of those, right? 1 and 2. And like I said, we need to make 4 of these, so we get some more wood, apparently. Why won't it do that? That was very strange. I don't know what that was. You saw it was just 1 log and should have made those. But anyway, it did that. We're going to make the 4 brass casings. And with that, we can make the 4 of these portable storage interfaces. Let's go put this to use over in the farm. Back at the farm, we want to have the collection system automatically pick this stuff up and put them into a chest. The way we do that is you put some slime on this as to be sticky, and you put a chest. This is like a temporary storage area, so let's put that right there. And then what you want to have is you want to have one of these portable storage interfaces, okay? And you want to have it facing outwards. You can see it's got that little circle and a square right there. Now imagine this whole arm swings all the way around. So when it's at this point right here, that hole will be 1 block over, right? You need to have a block space. So what I need to do here is I'm going to need to put down a chest. I'm going to put it right here. A double chest. And we're going to use one of the funnels going into it. And then what we're going to do is take the portable storage interface and place it going this way. So now what will happen is as this goes across, when it gets to this position, it will stop. They will link up, and anything it's picked up will be dropped down into here. So this farm should be done. If I start this up here, let's start the lever. You can hear it harvesting things, and it should stop. It links up, and once it gets done putting the items from here over to here and down, it will start up again. And you can see it just keeps on harvesting for us and replanting. So it's like keeps those things there. So once we get this all worked out with the hoe and get some more seeds down, it'll be nice. But it just keeps on going. And then here we go. It gets to the end. It says, link back up. Anything we picked up will be thrown into this chest. And you can see here, we're gathering wool. We're gathering wheat, that other W word, and seeds, okay? So we're going to do the same thing over here for the potatoes. And now it's harvesting potatoes for us. And it hooks up. And look at this. Potatoes are coming in. That is excellent. And all I need to do now really is to take my hoe right here and put all these spots. Get these all back to being potato spots. Can we beat the machine here? I don't know. Just like that. And it's going to come all the way around. And of course, we don't need to have these spots here any longer to turn this off because we can just let it run forever. So once it gets done picking up, I'll fill that in. I'll do the same thing over there with that farm, and then these both farms are running. This is fantastic. As you can see, both these farms are now fully functional, and they're just doing their job. We don't have to do anything else for these. They'll just run forever. They don't have any fuel sources or anything like that. The campfires, really, it's all powering it, and those run forever. So now I can just go and get my sources of food here. I can get the wheat. You can see something got harvested there. I can get the wheat, or I can use potatoes. I have food for days, and I have other resources. We can use seeds, and there are things that can use the seeds to make oils and things. Same thing with potatoes. So there's lots of things we can do here with this as a resource. So this is fantastic. Well, guys, that's all I've got time for today. I sure hope you liked this video. I did. I thought this is great. This create mod really helped me automate things. So this is fantastic. Hey, if you like this video, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comment section. And if you'd like to be notified of the videos that I produce, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get all the notifications, okay? Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.